Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lefty from 643 Productions coming at you here with some Black Ops free-for-all gameplay commentary. This is on Stockpile, some sniping free-for-all gameplay on Stockpile, excuse me. But I wanted to talk with you guys about closing out my breakdown of COD Elite, because I've rambled on and on about it for some time and really never have come to a conclusion. And I realize now, looking back, that somebody watching both videos may be kind of confused as to what I think about COD Elite. So I plan on wrapping that up and also talking a little bit about Modern Warfare 3 and something that worries me. There's something I've seen in all the gameplay, or almost all the gameplay from COD XP, and it worries me. And I don't know what to think about that for Modern Warfare 3. But without further ado, let's get down to business again and wrap up my thoughts about COD Elite. And I think I may surprise some of you. Now, I want to say this now, that it is entirely possible, or at least as things stand now, I believe that COD Elite could and should be worth the price to every Call of Duty player that normally is planning on grabbing all the DLC. Now, some of you might be cautious about getting DLC in the first place, and some of you may not like it. Some of you may even go so far as to delete the DLC if you don't like it from your hard drive, so you never have to play it again. In that case, I don't think COD Elite will be right for you, because what makes COD Elite worth it is the DLC. And I think nobody should lose sight of that fact, because once you do, then you open it up to Activision changing the prices and removing things for the set $49.99 annual subscription fee, and that's when things start going awry. So the DLC is what makes COD Elite worth its weight in salt. And if you are not the biggest DLC player kind of person, that's fine, and there's nothing wrong with that. Then I don't think COD Elite will be for you. But if you do plan on getting all of the DLC for Modern Warfare 3, then I think COD Elite will be worth it to you. It will be way worth it, because I mean, at the end of the day, if nothing else, you get a $60 supposed value for $49.99, which, okay, that's fine. But all I'm worried about, really, is that on some level, at some point, Activision is going to see the popularity that surrounds COD Elite, and thus is going to want to, let's say, maybe increase prices or change what services are offered under the premium services, and then add on some VIP services. Mainly just by switching what is offered under the premium service to the VIP service and charging more for that. And that's what I'm worried about, because Activision does not have any kind of good track record within the community, and I am not trusting of them in the least. But it does appear as though, here's what COD Elite really, after thinking about it for a while, here's what COD Elite is. Because I was looking, I said for the longest time, I said I was looking for the how of Activision making money from COD Elite, because they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't do it normally if DLC as normal, if the DLC delivery tactic wasn't making them, or was making them as much money as they think they could make. I think what Activision is trying to do is it's trying to bring more people into the DLC realm. Okay, they're saying, all right, we'll chop $10 off the price of the DLC, because that's what they're doing. Every DLC, you know, for 20 pieces of DLC, normally would cost 60 bucks. We'll take $10 off of that, and the increased revenue that we generate from people buying the DLC at a reduced price will outweigh the unit price that we lose. Meaning here the $10 per encompassing DLC pack. So I think that's what they're trying to do, and I think that is not necessarily, it's indifferent to consumers, really. Consumers can reap the benefits of the slashed prices, and they don't have to worry about being played against one another in a price war, and pay out the nose for something that they don't really want, need, or value, or what have you. So this is really the best way, that the best thing that consumers could hope for, and I think that's how Activision plans on turning a large profit with COD Elite, is just bringing in so many other people that have never or didn't normally plan on buying DLC. So if you're into COD Elite, or you think you're going to be into all the DLC, then I think COD Elite is for you. I just wanted to be very, very skeptical about that, because whenever we encounter paying something extra to play on a console, I'm very, very skeptical of that, because I don't think that's something that should be taken lightly. But anyway, now on to Modern Warfare 3. I said I was going to get into it, and I want to get into it real quick. I said there was something that worried me about Modern Warfare 3, and there was on almost all the gameplay that I've seen a lot of it from COD XP, there was a lot of machine pistol use. And that worries me, because not only did I see a triple feed with one of the machine pistol secondaries, it was the one with the cool animation. When you switch to it, it's like it extends, like the guy flicks it, and like the folding stock extends and all that stuff. I forget what it's called. But I saw a triple headshot feed with that. And what's more, I saw it had a full complement of ammunition, like it was a regular SMG. I believe it had over, I think it was 110 bullets when I first saw it flipped out. And in my mind, that's way too much ammunition to be giving a secondary. Now, apparently, this is the word we got from everybody that played it at COD XP. Modern Warfare 3, the SMGs have been, quote, fixed, meaning they are no longer the all-range weapons in terms of, like, let's say the AK-74U in Black Ops, that could pick people off from across the map. Same thing with the UMP. They suck at long range, and they have the ability to be dominant at close ranges. Now, if that still holds true with the machine pistols, okay. But I still worry about giving players that much firepower. And while I understand that people could just as easily, as soon as they spawn, switch to the pistol and swap that out for something else, I don't think a lot of people do it. I think that's one thing that everybody thinks about, but never really comes to understand, is that while you can do that, while you can swap out your pistol, not many people do. And I think that is one of the things that Call of Duty relies on to keep things balanced, with not everybody swapping it out for as much firepower as they can grab. And in Modern Warfare 3, there are 4 machine pistols: the FM69, the MP9, the Scorpion, and the G18. And there's dual wield and rapid fire. I believe it. What are they called? Proficiency is one of them, and attachments and all that stuff. And I'm a little worried about that. I'm a little worried, and I don't know. I don't know if that's. It's going to be a much faster paced game, and there's going to be a lot of firepower, which I don't think Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer Games realizes that was one of the problems of Modern Warfare 2, is that everybody had so much firepower. But anyway, guys, that's my time. I got to get out of here. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed. I am out.